The pack of wolves. Two put my hands on Miriam and Jan's paws and said, "Thank you very much. Now that you're here and you're okay, take care of us. I think you should buy a nice necklace and put it around your neck so I can recognize you." They looked at each other and laughed. I said, laughing, "It's funny, a wolf who wears a necklace. But I have to recognize you somehow. If we run into wolves or you get into a fight with them, with all that wolf and the hustle and bustle, I should be able to shoot the attacking wolf and not shoot you too, right? Now go." They disappeared into the bushes again. I found Kate again. Kate started howling. I said, "Kate, these are no longer friends, shoot them when you see them." "We found them." Kate said, "Oh my God." I said we should bring night vision cameras next time. Kate asked, "Do we have any of these things?" I said we are advanced. Kate said with annoyance, "They would be useful to us now, what good would it be to have them at the police station?" I said, "You are right. I honestly didn't think we would run into them, I mean. I don't like to face them either." I smiled out of necessity. Kate was very smart and would soon understand the gist of what I was saying. The sound of howling answered Kaok. Help was on the way. We were both looking for a safe place to take shelter. The forest, everything was the same. Kate, the sound of water. A river must be around here. Yes, but what good would it do us? Kate said, "Let's go, find it first. Maybe there was a good shelter there." I said, "Okay, let's go." We quickly started running in the direction where the sound of the water came from. The bank on both sides of the river was wide and rocky. Along the bank and the forest there was a rocky path where you could take shelter under the rock and in the darkness. We started running towards it when suddenly something grabbed us from behind the shirt and pulled us back. Kate turned her head for a moment. Seeing the wolf who had caught her, she let out a short scream. The wolf growled in a muffled voice. I said, "Kate, go back." We both went back into the forest. I was upset with them. John nudged me with his muzzle and pointed towards the rock. Several wolves were standing on the edge of the rock. I said, "We were lucky. We wouldn't have reached under that rock in time. We should be grateful to these wolves." Kate answered, "Yes, but I've never been so scared before." One of the wolves on the rock stood up and looked around. After a while, the rock was full of them. I said to Kate, "This is the best chance to send them to hell. I don't think you can kill them all from here." I said, "As much as you can." I pointed, and Míriam grabbed the barrel of the gun with his mouth. John also growled at me. I said, "What are you two doing?" John barked. I asked, "Should we chase them? This is madness." Míriam growled while still holding the barrel of the gun. I said, "Is that what you think too? My God. Now drop the gun, I surrender." Míriam dropped it.